Hi guys, it's Heather Feathering. I know it's been a really long time since I had an actual weight loss, plastic surgery, whatever update video, but that's what this is. If you missed it, I did a Stitch Fix haul or Stitch Fix unboxing try on in my last video, and you got to see some of my plastic surgery scars. I'm not going to do that this time, but so I'm going to go through a quick version of my spiel that I haven't done in a long time, so I had to make some notes. I had a traditional duodenal switch. Actually, I was revised from a lap band in November of 2016 with Dr. Bermudez at Rex Bariatrics in Raleigh, North Carolina. My starting weight was about 304 pounds, and my weight today is 183.8 pounds, so it's about 120 pound loss total since I started, not since the day of surgery, but probably about 100 pounds since the day of surgery at this point. Then I had a tummy tuck and a breast lift in October of 2018, so almost 2 years post-op. And then in January of 2019, I had a breast augmentation and brachioplasty, both arm lift, upper arm lift. So since then, yeah, I've put on, I'm about 10 pounds up from where I felt good and stable and like I was liking the way I looked and everything. After surgery, I couldn't exercise and I was not necessarily eating. I have not necessarily been eating the way I should. More carbs, been eating sort of more normally. I can eat a relatively large portion. I do try to make sure I eat enough protein, but I haven't been tracking. So I do take my vitamins. My vitamins are on point all the time still, so that's good. But I do need to go and get my labs drawn just to make sure that my protein is good and my vitamin D, which has always been low, is at least staying up where close to where it should be. It's not never quite hit 50, but it's been in the 40s most of the time, which is my neurologist wants my vitamin D to be at least 50. I'm trying. Anyway, so I've been slipping. I've not been doing what I need to do. And part of that was because just my personal life has been busy, hectic. I've had other concerns lately. So my company was acquired. The company that I worked with was acquired like almost 2 years ago now. And the job had changed a little bit, and I decided, I was there for almost 3 years. I decided that I needed to find a new job. So I'd been spending some time. I looked a little bit last year, but since the beginning of this year, I'd been looking, well, since post-surgery, beginning of this year, so probably February, March, I started really looking for a new job, and so there was all that, and yeah, so that was a lot of stress, and I do stress eat. I still stress eat. I don't usually binge eat, but I eat sugar when I'm stressed. So I eat more chocolate, I eat more candy, all that kind of thing. You know, those, if you don't get rid of those habits and you let them creep back in, they can mess you up. Now the good thing is all of my clothes still fit. After surgery, I was in a size 10. My 12s still kind of fit, but were kind of big, and I even have a pair of size 8s that actually were a little bit larger than the 10s. Same brand, weird. But the 10s still fit. They're a little bit tighter. My 12s are fitting a little bit better now. So I really need to focus and lose some of that weight. Now, I've been out of work now for about a week. I have a new job. I start mid-June. I was able to arrange a few weeks off in between. So I'm trying to get my whole life and house in order before that. Plus, we're going to be on vacation for about a week in there. So trying to get everything settled. And so I'm probably not going to start doing what I need to do food-wise and tracking-wise until after the beach and I start my new job. But I have started exercising. You know, I was, after plastic surgery, I was not allowed to exercise for a while, and I had some problems with my my incision sort of popping open here. So I just, you know, I like yoga, but I didn't want to like stretch it and move it and maybe pop it open worse until it was completely healed. So, but that's better now. So I've been doing yoga at least once a week. I used to do yoga at my job once a week, but because I left that job, I've had to sort of figure out what I'm going to do for yoga. And so I tried a new class this past week, and that was nice. And my new job does have a fitness center with classes and all that kind of stuff, and so I'll have to work that into my schedule. But I've also started back again, couch to 5K, and I just finished week 1 again. I feel pretty strong on week 1, but I know that week 1 is really easy. So I'm not sure how it's going to go. I still hate running, but I think it's good for me and good for my cardiovascular system and all that stuff. So I do couch to 5K, and then I do some weights because I really want to, you know, build some good strong muscle, because I do definitely feel weaker than I was before in my core. So I had muscle repair with my tummy tuck. I had a full fleur-de-lis type cut, so up here and across here, but not all the way around, just the front. And I had muscle repair because I had 2 very large babies, and so they were kind of separated, and it was tough, man. And my core is, my abs are really not very strong right now. And that is part of, so after plastic surgery, a lot of people look awesome, and I feel like I don't. I'm trying really hard to get past the mental block of I don't look perfect. And when I went in, I did not want perfection. I was not expecting perfection. But you see a lot of the pictures of people online, in the Facebook groups, wherever, and they look really great. And I don't. But I had a lot of things that other people don't necessarily have, that, you know, to correct and problems and all that kind of thing. And I feel so much better. My pants fit me so much better because I don't have the huge thing. But I'm, as I've said, it is such a cliche for a fat person to say that they are big boned, but I do have a very large bone structure, and I have relatively narrow hips, but I'm kind of straight up and down. And there's just not a whole lot that can be done about that. I like the way I look, but I'm starting to pick myself apart, and, you know, I've got like a little extra pudge here, and, you know, I had some pretty big asymmetry with my breasts, and this one is still bigger than the other one, and this arm is still kind of floppy and bigger. My right side in general is bigger than my left, and so this arm was bigger, everything. Anyway, I'm trying really hard to just be okay because I don't want to have surgery again. I don't feel like it's anything that really needs fixed. If anything, I need to lose about 20 pounds, and I'll probably be, you know, a little bit happier with myself at that point. Lose about 20 pounds and build my muscle back up, and I should be fine. So that's kind of the plan. Yes, so since plastic surgery, I have put on at least 10 pounds. I think right after plastic surgery, right after the tummy tuck, I was probably in the 160s. Yeah. So I always said if I could stay under 175, I'd be happy, but I'm not under 175 right now, and I'm not happy about it. So I need to do something about it. And so right now I'm focusing on the exercise. And then when we come back from the beach, because it's just really hard to track everything when you're at the beach, when you're on vacation, and just trying to relax and have a good time. I'm gonna try really hard not to gain any more weight while I'm on vacation, but I'm not gonna try to track my food and all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna try to eat the way I have been eating, at least focus on my protein. Definitely want to get my labs done before I go to see if I need to be better about it. See how my protein's doing, and I'm going to continue exercising until then. But when we come back, I'm going to start tracking my food on MyFitnessPal again, just to see where I am. Not necessarily trying to change that immediately, but definitely trying to track it to see where I've gone off the rails. So that's my plan. Let's see, I don't know if I've ever had anybody as a friend on MyFitnessPal, but maybe when I get to that point, I'll put that information in the next video. Let's assume I'm gonna make a new video. Speaking of videos, my husband and I have been doing, if you missed it in the last one, we've been doing some cooking videos called Cooking the Books with Heather. And what I do there is I'm taking books like, hey, it's right here, Deep Run Roots. Vivian Howard is a chef. She's on A Chef's Life if you have PBS. It's a show that's on there. She's relatively local to me, Eastern North Carolina. Her restaurant's in Kinston, and she has a book. And so her book, Ashley Christensen, who just won Best Chef James Beard Award, she's local to me. Her book, and then just bought a new book and they're all Southern. Well, not all Southern chefs, but Southern, or have sort of focus on Southern food, which is interesting for me. But anyway, so we're cooking recipes from the books and showing you how easy or hard they might be, and letting you know how we like them. That's Cooking the Books with Heather. I'll try to remember to put a link down in the description, and would love for you to check us out if you're interested in watching me cook. But that's been another thing that's been taking up a bunch of time. But that's why I have a cool tripod and a remote. So I'm not actually looking at myself like I usually am. So I'm probably looking at the camera better than I have been ever before. But anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for putting up with me being gone for so long. I think it's been at least 6 months probably since I had a real video up on this channel, a real me talking to you guys video. But I miss you all. I really wished I could have gone to WLSFA this year, but we were out of town at a family wedding, and just did not work out this year. So anyway, I will try to make another video probably after we come back from the beach in a couple weeks. So I am watching all of your videos. So please just keep making content. I know I haven't been. Anyway, talk to you guys later. Bye.